yeah, when the show premiered, look, I thought, well, people aren't going to stop watching Frasier. That was the summer show. They stopped watching Frasier, didn't they? When it premiered to 33 million, I couldn't get out of bed. I was devastated. I was crippled with depression, and just drinking enough to kill a Shetland pony. And that's where, I slipped back into the drug use and just spiral. And I was getting opportunities, but I was out of my mind. I was so depressed. I was like, I got to go to a shrink. I'm not going to talk. No talking is going to fix this. I want drugs. Give me something to take this away. And I went on Paxil, a drug called Paxil, an antidepressant, and 10 milligrams, it just nothing. And then 20, it was like, okay, I don't feel like I want to die anymore, but I don't feel anything. Like, you could have walked up and kicked me in the nuts and I would have said, oh man, I'm so sorry. I got my nuts in the way of your foot. I just didn't care. And then they upped it. I think they finally upped it to 40. And then I could feel it every day around 4 p.m. I could feel it so high. I was so high. And I was just gambling and drinking and doing drugs. And there was a night we went to private room karaoke for a birthday party. It's like 20 people. And they're trying to close it down. And of course, I'm singing the last song. I'm singing The End by The Doors. It's not a short song. And at one point, one of the Korean dudes that worked there was trying to wrestle the mic away from me to get us out of there. And we went to the ground, man. We went to the floor. And then my girl, see, the thing with Paxil is it either increases the effect of alcohol or it decreases it completely. And you just don't know what's going to happen. Well, we were, down in Koreatown and stopped at a red light. I just got out. I got out of the car and started running. She couldn't find me for like an hour. So this is what happened to me. So like, you're not really going to set yourself up for success. You have an audition the next day. I mean, there's pictures where my eyes are just googly, dude. I looked like I was insane. And then I finally ended up getting off this drug. And, I weaned, I cut it in half, and then I cut that in half, and then I cut that in half. The last day when I finally was not in my system, I couldn't stand up. I could not stand up. Every time it felt like a tilt-a-whirl and I'd fall down. And it took a few days to get over that. And like, it's convulsing. Some people have permanent, they call them brain zaps, where they just feel a little electrical charge. So I've never gone on anything since then. It scared me too much.
That is scary. And I know, you've said this before, like you got as dark as like you try to take your own life.
I didn't try to. As I say, I wasn't suicide. I was suicide adjacent. But quite honestly, I've got too big an ego to ever really go through with it. Because look, let's talk about the ultimate admission of failure.
Yeah, it's really final.
It is final, but it was comforting to know I had the option. I think I heard Mark Maron say that. I'm like, I've said that before. It was comforting knowing that I could just end it any day. Still is, isn't it?
Well, if you feel completely powerless in life, that is one thing, yes, that we all have control over.
No, it was hopelessness. It was hopelessness, and my spirit was broken for a long time. That's the way I described it.
And was it more like, now I can't get an actual job that I want because I quit? Or was it like, holy shit, I could be famous and there's no shame, like millions and millions and millions of dollars.
The money is a tough thing. The fame, who cares? But look, I got to do a couple really cool things, like, a celebrity golf tournament in Jamaica. I'm in a hot tub with Chris Kirkpatrick, and I'm playing golf with Scott Wolf, and oh my God, they kiss your ass, dude. That part of fame is pretty cool. Pat O'Brien, remember Pat O'Brien? He got in trouble from voicemail messages.
Yeah.
First of all, what are you releasing those voicemail messages? What was so offensive about that? Hey, I think you're really hot. Let's get some Coke. Come on.
I'm one of those people, like, you can't offend in the real, like, I have nothing offends me.